It is February 2006. We left. What?
It's not 2006.
Oh,
We have
fuck.
time travel.
It is February 2026. We left the UK 2 months ago. We sold our home. We quit our jobs. We left everyone we loved behind. Moved to an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean where we didn't know a single person. The island is basically a giant volcano. We came with a dream and a mission to build a house in a forest and start a homestead.
We wanted to make a video to explain the why and how we got here, how we chose this island, why we wanted to build a homestead in the first place, and just give you a bit of an idea of where we're at, the progress we've made, and how we're feeling with it all.
The journey so far has been a roller coaster. It hasn't gone completely to plan. To the point where we thought maybe we're going to head straight to Mexico. Maybe we're going to go straight to Canada. We knew that we were never going back. That was never an option. We closed that chapter of our lives and we committed to this dream. And we were willing to roll with the punches and end up wherever we were going to end up. So starting from the beginning, we've been together for 12 years. And along that way, we've traveled the world quite a bit. We've been to Asia, New Zealand, Australia, with the mindset of, oh, maybe we can live here, or maybe we can live here. And then about 4 years ago, we had the idea of, oh, maybe we should settle down, because we'd been recently growing a lot of food on our allotment, and we were very, very excited about that whole idea and concept of grow your own food, live off the land. So we had this idea, let's come out to the an island in the Azores where not many people have heard of, and just check it out and see if we like the place. So we came out here back in 2022. It's a 9-island archipelago. We came to the main island, the most tourist driven island, and it was incredible. The waterfalls, the open landscapes, the volcanic calderas, absolutely incredible. We fell in love with the place. But financially, we were not in a place to buy land. I remember making a Facebook post. I was like, we are scouting out new land prospects, and that was really exciting. But basically we came back, and I admit I was very frustrated because I was ready to go then. So we just made it our goal to gradually over time save up. Shortly after that, 2 months after that, literally, we flipped a coin and we said, let's go to Spain and Portugal, rent a van, because we'd previously lived in a van in New Zealand for a year. Let's go travel around the whole outside of Spain and Portugal and see if we like it. And again, we absolutely loved it. Van life for us was incredible. We love freedom. It's one of the most important things. Again, 2 days before the end of that trip, we flipped a coin and we said, shall we go back and build our own van? And yes, we did. 6 months later, or no, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah. 5-6 months later, we'd brought our van. We actually went for a brand new van, which was incredible as well, a new experience. And we kitted it out, converted it, and then we've been living in that ever since, up until last December. During that time in our van, we'd been back to Spain and Portugal. We wanted to do that trip on our own van and go and travel around and see the places we did before again. Because we always knew Spain and Portugal, let's try it out. The Azores was in the back of our heads. The island life was in the back of our heads. We weren't really thinking about it too much now because you just get frustrated. That trip was incredible. Then we were hooked on van life and traveling. The next trip, we thought we'd adventure a bit further afield. We went to Norway. My God, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my whole entire life. I'm gonna run some clips now, or throw some photos up for you. The waterfalls, the landscape, how nature moves back in during the winter, and it goes dark and it reclaims the land. Humans can't conquer it. The glaciers, it's just incredible.
But again, the whole time we're just experiencing Europe and being like, where do we want to end up?
We went on a trip later that year, and the plan was to go to Corsica Island and Sardinia. We travelled through Switzerland. Again, towards the end of that trip, we were there for about 6-7 weeks. I started to think, or really, really get the love and the passion for having my own land again. So December 2025 rolls around, we close our businesses, sell our van, which is our home, and we go all eggs in the basket. We're moving forward with this dream. We head to Lisbon. Our plan was to be there for a week, find a van, ship it over to the islands here, and then fly out ourselves. The curveballs I mentioned earlier, the roller coaster I mentioned earlier. 2 days before we moved to the island, the estate agent tells us the deadline for the contract when the sellers would like to sell the land, which was the 7th of January, they're going to overrun. It's not going to be ready for then. So then we're thinking, oh shit, what does this mean?
This completely throws our timeline out, and we've planned everything around this timeline of what we're going to do and how things are going to unfold.
And how much money we have. The flip side of that is we have been able to work on the land and be on the land as much as we please. That's been great. So we have got a lot of work done, as you can see.
The stress that comes with that has been a bit of a curveball, and the waiting is quite frustrating.
Because there's been more problems.
Yeah.
There's been a moment where we thought we weren't even going to get this land and be able to live on it. We thought it was just going to be straight up farmland. Because we are in a protected area, they said to us, you might not be able to build there. That's for another video. We sorted all that out. We've confirmed we can live and build a house on this land. So everything's okay. We've got permission from the environment, the council, more than you would anywhere else. Those curveballs aside, as of today, everything's sorted, everything's all good. The sale is about to be fully completed. There is still one other piece of paperwork that needs to be done, but it's a very minor one. It's to do with another article that we have. Just something that was overlooked, not serious, easy. Just takes time, as everything does.
So one of the next big steps in our journey is ordering our house. If you want to know what house we're going for and what it's going to look like, check out the video that we previously made about the house we're going to use.
This video.
Link here. It's totally exciting ordering a house. So that's probably one of the biggest things we're looking forward to once this paperwork gets rolling and we can really move forward with our build.
So despite all the setbacks we've had and all the delays, we are so excited for this project. It's like literally our dream come true. And we couldn't have asked for more. The land is perfect. The house in our eyes is perfect. It's more than we could ask for. Having lived very minimalist, it's just incredible. We're excited for the future.
And we're excited to bring you along with our videos and show you how we get on.
Yeah, we've got chickens coming. We've got goats on the way. Maybe a cow in the future. There's a lot.
We're just grateful to be in this position. We're ready to put some roots down and get this show on the road.
So we wanted to run through some questions that our friends and family have asked us. Question 1. Why did you actually leave the UK? Well, that's an easy one. We wanted land to live on, build a house and grow food. In the UK, the climate is okay in the summer for growing food, but not brilliant. You cannot buy land and build a house unless you're very, very rich in the UK. So therefore, it was just not possible in the UK to do.
Question number 2, why the Azores and how did it end up on your radar? I can't remember how, but a long time ago, I saw the Azores and I thought, oh, I should probably go there sometime. And that's how we ended up going to the main island originally. And then you just factor in everything else. It's Europe, it's in Europe, so moving there is easy. The climate, although it's pouring down today, it's really nice and mild. It doesn't drop below 10 or 11.
The Goldilocks zone for growing food. It's surrounded by whales, sharks and big game fish. Where can you find land that you can afford at 30, 35 years old and buy outright and live a mortgage-free life? Where can you do that? You can't do that in Corsica, you can't do that in Sardinia. Island life was important to us because we love the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Question number 3, did we know anyone before we moved? It's quite an easy one. No.
Question number 4, what was the hardest thing to walk away from? That is very individual. So for me, it wasn't family, it wasn't the job. I've not actually thought about this question.
For me, the last day we had like a family meal, that was really hard. Aside from that, it's probably cheddar cheese.
I know now, I know. Cornish beaches. We've been to New Zealand and Australia. The only place I would say has such a rugged, rustic, beautiful coastline would be New Plymouth, New Zealand, and New Zealand in general. An incredible place. Oh, and Norway as well. Yeah. Question number 5. Was there a moment after selling our house, which was our van, where we thought, what had we done? So that would be selling our house and closing our businesses
I mean,
to do this.
yeah.
Yeah,
When we sold the van, it was excitement because it was a big question mark selling the van, and
well, let's just explain. We sold the van and timed it, so we actually drove to the airport and sold it, and we flew the next day in less than 24 hours. So that anticipation and stress of all of that having to line up perfectly, and the seller not having to cancel, the seller not being able to make it there. There was a moment when we were selling the van where we needed the V5 to sell it, and we were 3.5, 4 hours away from home, and we thought for a second we'd forgotten it, and we didn't have it
yeah.
because that was scary. So it was too stressful, I think, for us to think of all of these things.
Yeah. With work,
I think it was just nostalgia. Like we just had nostalgia of like, oh, this is the end of one giant chapter of our lives here.
I don't really have time when you're doing stuff like this to think about that. Really, we've had so much to do, and then getting the puppy, it's just new and exciting, so you don't really miss your old life. And like I said, towards the end we were working so hard. We didn't have 2 days off for like 7 months, and we were just ready for a break and to really start this new life.
Super burnt out. Question 6.
How much planning did we really do? Well, like I said, Andy spent the best part of 3 years looking for land, and we had to research what visas to get and the logistics of moving here and the planning permission for the land, and there's a lot of research to do. Luckily Andy's really good at that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I spent most of the time just learning Portuguese words.
Yeah. If you are looking for land and it feels like there's just so much out there, it's just too overwhelming, I would suggest that you pick an area you like, look through the estate agents online, screenshot your top 10, and then just over time keep coming back to that list and refining it down, because I guarantee you your preference will probably change. It's good that we've had so long to think about this, because there was a time we were thinking about mainland Spain and Portugal, but for us it was a gut instinct that if we were going to go and build a house somewhere, it had to be somewhere extra special, and we needed to just do something pretty out there.
Yeah. In true us style.
Next question. Question 7. Are we trying to be fully off-grid? The bottom line on that one is no way. Off-grid is like a term that people use, and it's their own idea of it. For us, you have to work with what you've got and how much land you have. Living on an island in the Atlantic Ocean, where on a piece of land that we can build a house on, because of all of the legal aspects to that, you can't buy acres and acres of land, which you would need to grow trees, grow food, rear animals. So no, we're going to be as off-grid as we can, simply to our best ability.
Question 8. What's been harder than we expected so far?
Waiting around for delays when you had a contract saying it should be done by this date. Question 9. What has been easier or better than we thought it would be? Oh, the cost of living. Yeah.
Even with the fluctuations with the euro to pound?
Oh, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
I would say setting up a new life again has been easier than I thought it would.
Yeah, I think living in a van bulletproofs you to being like, oh, tonight, where are we going to sleep? That was our life every day for 2 years. We had no idea where we were going to sleep most nights. We had a general idea, but we didn't actually know where.
Yeah.
So I think that allows you, that puts you in a minimalistic mindset where you just flow rather than try to
cling on to things and structure, and so that's been easier, I think.
Yeah, starting a whole new life, it's just been like another day in the office for us, I think. Yeah. Question number 10, and the last question we'll do. Do we have a clear plan, and what happens if this doesn't work out? Yes, we have a clear yes, we have an idea in our heads of how we want things to go, but as you can see,
life happens.
Things already haven't gone to plan. So this is all part of the journey that's been written, And I think you just need to, in every scenario, because it's all you can do, is find the best case scenario in every situation, find the pro of it. Don't focus on all the negatives.
And in terms of if this doesn't work out, we just...
Oh, wow, let me answer this
Yeah.
one. When people said to me before I was going to leave, oh, what if it, you know, if it doesn't work out, you can always come back. My reply was, if what doesn't work out, in the UK, I cannot buy land. That means that hasn't worked out. In the Azores, I can buy land. That is it working out.
It's already worked
It's
out.
already worked out. I want to buy land, which I love, and I want to build a house.
Yeah.
That's it. It has worked out technically.
Yeah.
So everything from now is just great.
It's just growing and learning and...
Yeah. If you mean by, oh, what if it doesn't work out and you want to leave in 5 years? Our plan was never to be like, this is our forever home.
We're just not that type of people.
No, anything could be around the corner.
We're not the type of people to be like, this is me for the next 40 years. So
No.
that
Or
was
forever.
Yeah, it's never... That's not part of
Yeah.
our plan anyway. So
Yeah, so without us holding on to that idea of it's either this or nothing, or we have to go back to our old life, that's just never part of the reality of the situation.
like Andy said, when we thought, oh my God, what if we're not doing this? Our brains went to Mexico, America, Canada.
Yeah.
It didn't go, let's scurry back home.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
no matter what, we're following our instincts and our gut, basically. What excites us the most in life right now? What direction do we want to go?
By focusing on what if this doesn't work out, you're not really leaning into that faith that
Yeah.
things can work out and they do work out.
Yeah, you should have faith that we're all going to be dead one day. So you need to have faith in yourself and go and live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just fear keeping you where you are.
Yeah. If you don't chase your dream, then it's just wasted, isn't it? Give up your security, give up your comfort, temporarily at least, and go take a chance on yourself.
Go see the world.
Because speaking for myself, I've never been happier. Yeah, so if you've made it this far, guys, we're out here on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, about to build our house, our first ever home, and start a homestead from scratch. We've got plenty of really amazing projects on the way, and come along for the journey if you're into that sort of thing. Definitely support us, hit subscribe, comment, like it, whatever, do all the YouTube stuff.
Join us for the journey of learning lots of new skills, testing ourselves, and just living this life.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's how we got here, and that's our story. If you have any questions for us, leave us a comment down below.
If you're lucky, some close-up magic.